Colorado Springs, there's a thriving culinary scene featuring many bright spots and inspirational stories. When I first met Brother Luck many years ago, he was just making his mark in this community, and now he's one of those people that everybody knows and serving food that everybody loves. When I heard that he got into the dumpling business, I had to make this happen. The Lucky Dumpling is open, people. Call them right now. Go pick it up and then thank me later. Brother Luck.
Hey, what's going on?
I finally have one of our cameras on your face. We've known each other for years at this point.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's been insane. You're always busy. I'm always busy. Our schedules are like,
since day one.
It took the Black Plague of this century to bring us together over some wonderful dumplings. We're at your place. How many restaurants do you have in town now?
I have two restaurants. I have one restaurant called Four, which is downtown. It's our upscale restaurant focusing on Southwestern food.
Which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Great storytelling there. And then we have Lucky Dumpling, which is kind of my casual hip-hop spot, focusing on dumplings and just anything I like from Japan and China and traveling through
Where did
Asia.
you figure this process out? Because we've filmed like a dumpling place up in Seattle called the Dozone Dumpling House. And they had an army of people back there.
Yeah.
With doing the thing.
Exactly.
And you got a couple guys working back here. You're getting ready for the. So you're delivering?
Yeah. Right now we're working on curbside. So call in, pick up. Just trying to get through these tough times that everyone's facing. Writing custom menus every week. So just kind of depends on what we're putting together. We're kind of taking a day like today to just get ahead for the whole week. And be creative.
Awesome. And I skipped over the question already, but I'm going to put one of these in my face, and I want you to tell me why you were inspired to do these things, because this is like one of my favorite. Like, I want 100 of these. Like, literally. I know you're not making them today, but I want 100 of these. I'm coming back as soon as you do the drive-through thing. And I'm just going to literally, until I pass out, then wake up and then finish them. That's what's going to happen. So tell me how Brother Luck got into the dumpling business while I get into your Lucky Dumplings.
When I was a young boy, my father used to take me to eat dumplings. I grew up in San Francisco, and it was one of our things, and it's just something I've never forgotten. It's one of my earliest childhood food memories. So when I went to culinary school when I was 16, it was one of the first things I asked the chef to teach me how to make, who was this old Chinese master chef, and he taught me how to make pot stickers. So forward in my career, traveling through Asia, working in China, working in Japan, you get to experience dumplings of all different styles and flavors, and I always wanted to put my own spin on things. I don't want to make traditional, I want to make it mine. So coming back to Colorado Springs, I didn't really have a spot where I could go get dumplings, and it just kind of worked out that we were able to do it.
You're like you hate the word celebrity chef, I think you do.
Yeah, I'm not a celebrity.
I know you don't think you are, but everybody knows you. Everybody loves you.
No,
I love you. I'm gonna, especially after that dumpling, I'm hugging you before I leave. I don't care about social distancing. I'm getting in there. I'm grabbing me some Brother Luck.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
No, it's, the community's everything. My mentor taught me years ago that restaurant means to restore, and it should be about restoring the community, and I've never forgotten that. It's amazing, all the success and all the opportunities, but at the end of the day, we're still cooks, we're still servants, we're still in the hospitality industry, and we're here to entertain. So.
And now you're mentoring other chefs.
It's crazy.
So you're kind of paying it forward to the next generation.
I'm an old guy. My Alf jokes don't make sense.
I don't know if you're old or not, but you're definitely grizzled. You're a grizzled vet at this point.
Yeah, it's 25 years. It flies by.
So how, the elephant in the city, or in the country, the elephant on the planet at the moment, how is this affecting what you're used to doing as far as just running your operations?
Yeah, man, this is heartbreaking, and I know it's a global issue. It's something that is not just one restaurant, it's not just one city, it's not just one country. This is affecting the world. I think the challenge is I don't think the small business was considered when we started discussing these shutdowns. How are we going to allow these people to survive? How are we going to make the payables and the payrolls and the rents and the things that we need to do to sustain our businesses, to continue our businesses? We keep talking about big bailouts for major companies, but we're getting the offer of, here's a loan with 3.5%. Like, you're just going to put us in more debt. It seems, I don't know.
That's really a thing?
Ill prepared, absolutely, yeah. And I had to lay off 100% of my staff. I mean, I got people in here volunteering to help me out to survive right now, and we're making it happen, and we're doing what we have to do. And my biggest priority when we started was make sure that we pay the people the money we owe them. So last week was about hustling as hard as we could on bare minimum, raising the $35,000 that we needed to pay for all the people who have worked for us up to this point. We were able to do that because our community is amazing. And now it's about, okay, let's develop a business that could be sustainable during this time, and start paying off our small businesses, and start paying off our small farmers, and the little guys that need the money, and then the big corporations can get the second portion of that on the back end. But when all of a sudden you got $80,000 worth of debt and no income coming in, it's a real scenario for a lot of people.
And it goes up because you have people to pay, and they have people to pay, and then it goes down because you have employees, and then they have families, and then they have dogs and need dog food, and the whole thing. So it's everywhere, and but that's the negatives. What, if any, and I know there is, like you said, a community coming together, supporting people that they love and each other. What are some of the other positives that we can look back in when it's a Facebook memory that we scroll through and we go, oh wow, that sucked?
Yeah.
But what are some of the positives that we're going to recall and figure out if we haven't already?
Yeah, my whole story is about, I use the term no luck's given, but my whole story is about perseverance, courage, strength, commitment, never giving up. And I think that's what we're all going to walk away from this experience with is, we came together as communities, and we survived, and we helped, and we shared, and we showed love, and we dropped walls, and we became vulnerable. And I think that's something people need more of in this world. Like, we were so separated when it came to actually being able to be socially close. Now that we're distant, people are putting down the phones, or they're becoming more interactive on the phones, and actually having real conversations. It's not perspective or perception anymore. Nobody's creating these false realities.
So discover yourself.
Yeah.
Rediscover your family. Rediscover nature. And while we're still open, who knows what's coming next? There's states that are completely shut down.
Yeah.
Now, does that pertain to what delivery services like yours? Or?
Yeah, Colorado, currently, Denver did the mandate yesterday that we are going to do a food quarantine, but restaurants that are doing curbside are still considered essential businesses. So we still get to feed the public.
So you can sneak out of the house,
call us up,
Grubhub, or whatever.
Call us up, schedule a pickup time, check out our menu on our website, luckydumplingco.com. We're writing them every week, and we're just doing cool stuff. So we're gonna be here surviving, and trying to keep you from going crazy in your house cooking food that you don't know how to cook.
Right.